to them who are the called according to His purpose. And we know that all things work together for the good to them that love God. And we know that all things work together for the good of them that love God. Now, if I was teaching a class and this was my introduction, this is how it would go. The Davises are 0-2 and being put out by 18 wheels. 0-2. 0-2. 0-2. It might be because all things work together for the good of those who love God. All things. Hallelujah. Now, we need to break this down. The verse in the Bible starts with and. And means that it's going along with everything else God's already got going for you. I just want to let you know that this ain't a but sermon, it's an and sermon. Everything God told you, and hey, everything God's doing with you, and we know. How do we know? Because I seen Him do it. How do you know that the devil is 0-2 with Davises and 18-wheelers? I've seen him do it. What you talking about? What kind of all things? Finishing school. And we know. How do we know? Because I've seen him do it. Erica, did you see God do that? This one right here, finish school. You've seen him do it? That's how we know. How do we know? I've seen him do it. Something works. That means it's employed. It's got to clock in on time. Pain. Somebody wrote pain every morning. It's clocking in. Do you know what time they have to clock in? It's right after the mercies are made new. Sick and need to be healed. It's working for your good. I almost lost my mind. It's working for your good. Is not only are these things right here, not only are they working together, but it's to us, not for us. When somebody does something to you, it affects you. It changes you. It moves you. And that what's going on in your life, it's working together for your good, to change you, to affect you, to work inside of you, and to make you Mississippi faith. You got to have a certain kind of faith to live for Jesus Christ and to live in Mississippi. It's taking just a little bit of victuals and making a meal out of it. A Mississippi faith is a mama who's the mama, the daddy, the teacher, the lawyer, the inspector, the doctor. That's a Mississippi faith. A Mississippi faith says, yes, I'm a black man, but I'm not going to be a statistic. That's a Mississippi faith. You got to have a Mississippi faith to believe that all of these things, they're working together for you, for your good. It's going to change you. It's going to affect you. But it's going to make you better. He's the same one that loved you first. He found you, and when He did, you were broken, discarded, thrown. That's what you do with toys that are broken, especially if it's plastic. And then you realize that if you glue it back together, what about the movable parts? Now they can't move just right. I see that little girl, whatever her name may be, I can tell her, not only can you make it, but you will make it. And do you want to know why? I went through all of this to come here tonight or today or whenever it happens and tell you it was for your good. One man's sacrifice is another man's salvation. If you don't believe him, ask Jesus Christ. Found the check that was written. At the top of the check, it says Blood Corp South. Check number 1. Date over 2,000 years ago. And it was written on the old rugged cross. Paid to the order of all things. Paid to the order of all things. It was written in the amount of exceedingly, abundantly, above all that you may ask for or even think. At the bottom, there's a memo spot. And the memo says John 3:16. And it's been signed in blood. King of Kings. Lord of Lords. The first and the last. The bright and morning star. Some say he's mighty. I say he's mighty in battle. The resurrection and the life. Jesus Christ.